Hello everyone, welcome to the first stream match of today. I'm Mahi and I'm here with the bum ingester himself.
You. It's good to be back and commentate this first match of the day. Or this first streamed match of the day, so to speak.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a very interesting match. And this is going to be the first time that I see Sobu in a tournament setting, so this is going to be exciting.
Yeah, I've really been looking forward to seeing him play. He performed very well on the qualifying stage, where he scored third highest on the Hard Rock 1 pick and fourth highest on the Hidden 2 pick. So he can clearly play both low AR hidden and AR10 hard rock. So a well-rounded player, so to speak.
Hmm. I'm also excited to see if WickN can handle the difficulty increase of some of the maps, as I'm sure that it isn't sort of quite his skill set on some of these maps, and quite his star range on some of these maps. But
yeah, for sure. It's to be noted that SobuTheOne finished at 8th seed, and WickN is the seed 57, it seems like. So it is going to be an underdog match, that's for sure.
that's true.
But WickN performed well on maps like Hidden 2 as well. So I'm sure maybe he can pull off some offsets.
Yep.
It is to be noted that a little insider knowledge is that WickN haven't practiced at all and believe this match to be in 1 week. So
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate on his part.
yeah, you really don't want to go into a pool like this completely blind, especially when you're facing a player like Sobu.
Yeah, especially on this sort of star range of a pool. It's going to be quite difficult to sight read all these maps.
Yeah, we have a lot of match that's really dense in nodes or really low AR. The Hidden 2 pick, of course, but also Freemad 1 is extremely hard to sight read. Even Hidden 1 is hard to read if it's the first time playing.
And now we're coming into the warm-up, I think? This is warm-up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
each player gets one warm-up pick. I'm not sure who picked this one, but it's an old classic with Monstrada's brain power map. So maybe we'll see some copy pasta in chat.
I'm kind of interested to see what Sobu picks in this match. I think he's going to go for more sort of consistency type maps.
Yeah, for sure. When you're this high in skill level compared to your opponent, these consistency picks like Nomad 1, Nomad 2, Hidden 1, Hard Rock 1 is basically like a free point.
Yeah.
He is cursor dancing a bit here in the first warm-up pick, so WickN is actually taking the lead here.
Well, I mean, it is warm-up, so...
Yeah, of course, these scores doesn't really matter, but it's always great to get a good warm-up performance and get the shakes out of your body before going into the real match. And it seems like WickN is doing fairly well.
WickN does find a few breaks there. So.
Yeah, and the score is swiftly going back into Sobu's advantage.
From what I can see, WickN is quite a nomad player, and I have seen in his top plays that he does have a little bit of GT farm, so he might go for maybe also some consistency picks. I think he's also going to be a little bit comfortable, but I think Sobu is going to be over skilled than WickN.
Yeah, for sure. Both players really have some long nomad consistency maps in their top plays. The only difference is that Sobu's is of course around 500 PP and WickN's is around 200, so the skill difference is definitely there.
Yeah. I think the most comfortable maps for Sobu right now is probably going to be Nomad 1 and Nomad 2. Those are pretty consistent in their difficulty, and yeah.
And it seems like we're getting straight into the rolls. WickN rolls 77 points, so Let's see who gets to ban first and who gets to pick first.
That's a pretty good roll.
Yeah, that's hard to beat, but let's see. And of course, the highest roll bans first, but then picks second. So rolling the highest number isn't necessarily an advantage for some players.
Yeah.
It seems like okay, he rolls there, 64 points. So WickN is gonna be the first player to ban a map, and Sobu is going to be the first one to pick.
I have an idea on what some of the maps he's probably going to ban, but I can never say for sure.
Yeah, I think if you're Sobu here, I don't really think it matters what you ban. Maybe there's one map you don't really feel comfortable on.
WickN has banned DT1. That's more of a jumpy DT map.
Yeah, that's also understandable if you're really outclassed in skill. Then a map like DT1 is not really your cup of tea, especially if you can't single tap those 248 BPM single taps.
And Sobu bans DT3. That's also understandable because there's a lot of uncomfortable patterns in that map, and yeah, I'm sure I would probably also not want to play that map either.
Yeah, this seems like a ban that's based on just not him feeling comfortable on it. Especially if you're a Nomad consistency player, then uncomfortable, very fast, 330 BPM alternating double time pick is not really your cup of tea.
Sobu picks Nomad 3.
Yeah.
It's quite a techie slider map. That's an interesting pick. I thought he was maybe going to go for one of the more consistent picks with Nomad 2 or Nomad 1, but we're going straight into Nomad 3. So
Yeah.
this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it does seems like he's comfortable in his tech ability. And it's going to be interesting to see if WickN can put up a score on this.
Yes.
Yeah,
I hope that he can, because it's probably going to be a little bit hard to sight read this, especially with the fast slider velocities.
Yeah, this map is really one of the maps you don't want to sight read, and if WickN haven't practiced at all and weren't ready for this match at all, then this is going to be very hard for him to pull off.
Amazing background.
Yeah.
Ricardo. WickN already dropping.
Yeah, and it seems like he's really struggling on accuracy here as well.
Sobu drops one at first, but it doesn't really matter right now.
Yeah, it's still very early into the map. We've seen in previous matches that a lot of these top players drop a few nodes at the beginning and then full combo the rest of the map. And that might be the case here with Sobu as well.
It's a little bit of a tactic. Sobu drops one, but
yeah,
it doesn't really sort of correspond with WickN's score currently, because he's struggling right now.
Yeah, Sobu is getting some slider breaks. We see him still on an S rank. Oh, and a little bit of a shout out to Shust. I don't know if he's here in chat.
I think he is, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, with WickN being more than 20% lower in accuracy, then these combo resets from Sobu almost doesn't matter in terms of overall score. And this is also one of the shorter maps in the pool at only 2.5 minutes. So we see here Sobu already at 260k, and that's pretty much it already.
Yeah, I think this point will go to Sobu. It's sort of understandable trying to sight read tech maps like this, and it's kind of unfortunate for WickN that he couldn't put up much of a fight.
Yeah, we did talk about Nomad 1 being an advantage for Sobu, but maybe WickN should pick into maps that are a little bit easier to sight read, such as Nomad 1 or Hard Rock 1.
And Sobu coming in with the S rank.
Yeah, a few slider breaks in there, but great overall accuracy and 415k.
It's decent.
Yeah, that's a great score. Oh, we actually see WickN pick into Hidden 1. So an interesting pick, I feel like, because if you haven't practiced this map, this can trip you up majorly.
Can really trip you up with the sliders overlapping, and it's such a difficult map to sight read.
Yeah, there's a lot of varying slider velocities, and the map being AR9 doesn't help the readability.
We'll see how WickN will perform on this.
Yeah, maybe he just knows the map beforehand. It is a pretty popular map set, so maybe he has some plays on it before. Also, the fact that it's 210 BPM and AR9 with Hidden, the node density easily goes through the roof at some sections and really makes the map almost feel like a low AR reading map. So sight reading this is going to be really hard if WickN haven't played this map at all.
We'll see how Sobu performs on this, because I don't think he's so strong on Hidden. He's mostly a Nomad player, but I think Sobu will pull through on this one. We'll see how he performs.
Yeah. He did perform somewhat good in the Hidden pool during the qualifiers, but so did WickN as well. It's just the skill difference between these two players is just too great.
Yeah, it's too much of a divide between these players.
Yeah, but let's jump into it and see if WickN has a surprise for us.
Sobu already dropping from what I can see.
Yeah, both players dropping here at the beginning. So WickN finding a few slider breaks and here in these slider sections.
These sliders are insanely difficult to hit, especially with overlaps, because you're not expecting them, especially if you're sight reading.
Yeah, and it might look like WickN is doing that, especially the differing slider velocity is tripping him up in a few sections, it seems like. Like that fast slider there.
I think he mistaked a map from the map set that was probably different from this one. I think he expected a more sort of jumpy map rather than sliders, if he's sight reading, of course, and he doesn't realize what map this is.
Yeah, of course, Hidden 1 is normally a very consistency based pick and a bit easier to read than this, so he might have expected that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Sobu is really putting up a great score here. He had a few misses at the beginning, but now he's up to 600 combo and keeping 99% AC.
And It's looking like that WickN is struggling a bit with 90% almost accuracy.
Yeah, we see another just 2x shout out.
Another shout out.
Yeah,
Truth is getting all the shout outs right now.
yeah. Sobu did find another slider break there a few seconds ago, but
It doesn't matter.
yeah, this match is already over with Sobu on 400k.
I don't think it's going to get to the other side of the score anytime soon.
No. WickN did actually put up a pretty good score here, I believe, with 120k now.
Especially sight reading, if he is sight reading this map.
Yeah, that's a very nice score then.
Well done on its part.
Yeah, but again, you just can't compete with these players like Sobu.
And the map has already come to a close, and Sobu will take the second point, 2-0 to him. And we'll see what Sobu will pick next.
Yeah, Sobu did find a few misses here at the end and gets the A rank. But it's, of course, more than enough to take the point.
The break point has been broken.
Yeah.
I think he'll go for something more consistent now. We'll see what he picks.
Yeah, he might pick into another one of the Nomad maps, as he did the first pick. Or he might stay in the hidden pool here, if he knows WickN is side reading. Then the AR8 pick would be very hard to side read for him.
Definitely.
Yeah, we does see him stay in the Nomad pool with Nomad 5.
That's expected from him.
Yeah.
It's also a good map that has a lot of overlaps with sliders, if I recall.
Yeah, this is another one that's really hard to side read, I feel like. This is, of course, the almost 300 BPM alternating map. So the node density of this is really high as well. It does seem like Sobu is staying in the Nomad consistency, like we talked about before the match.
Yeah. And we're on our way to the start of Nomad 5. Let's see how WickN will perform on this and see if he can put up at least a good fight.
Yeah, if we see another 100k from him, I would be very impressed. This is the kind of map, if you can't read this or you can't alternate, then you're basically going to get constant breaks in this map. There's no point in this map where the combo is just free.
And here we are at the start of the slider overlaps. Sobu hits them perfectly.
Yeah, very impressive start from Sobu, but sadly it does seem like WickN is struggling a lot on this. Not really finding any combo anywhere.
He wasn't expecting this type of map to be in Nomad 5.
No, this is... Yeah, if you aren't used to playing tournaments and aren't used to these really long, constant alternating maps, then this is going to trip you up.
Definitely so.
Sobu is doing really well. He's still keeping a combo here at 600.
Also, pretty nice act considering this map has high BPM at 97%.
Yeah. And here the break, it really doesn't look like WickN is enjoying his time here. The D rank.
Holding the D rank.
Yeah. Oh, Sobu's finding a miss here in the middle of the map. That's of course gonna cap out his score a bit, but again, it doesn't seem like it matters that much.
Don't think it will. Already halfway through the map, and a major score lead from Sobu.
Yeah, WickN is just not building any combo here, and understandably so if you aren't used to this map or he's side reading this. Sobu finding another break there.
Seems that Sobu is really chilling right now with how everything's going. I don't think he has any nerves currently.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nerves can trip up, you know, any player. A lot of the higher ranking players in the tournament this year, it will be their first time playing Royal Danish Host Cup, and they might come into these matches with nerves. So it's very nice to have these easier matches against the lower seeded players, where you can just play basically without any pressure.
Yeah. Sobu does find some misses towards the end, but doesn't really matter as the score lead is exponentially higher. And this point will go to Sobu, no doubt, of course.
Yeah, we can sadly not breaking 25k, it looks like. But this map is evil if you don't know it. So
menacing.
Yeah, so I think he's pretty satisfied with throwing this match, or throwing this map in particular.
And WickN is typing in the chat saying his remarks.
Yeah, that's what I get from not practicing. Yeah.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, but he does have this final pick if Sobu takes another one, and we actually see him go for the Nomad 1.
Nomad 1 has been picked. This map is more linear in terms of its structure.
Yeah, and I actually think we're gonna see a closer match on this map, since it's a lot easier to side read.
That's true.
Yeah, we won't see as big of a score gap as the previous map.
It is a pretty basic jump map.
Yeah. Of course, Sobu being a Nomad consistency player, this map is not going to be hard for him in any capacity. But we can have also a lot of long Nomad consistency maps in his top place that are around the star rating of this map. So
maybe
we might see an upset.
Yeah, we could see an upset here.
But of course, it is a match point to Sobu, so I don't think he'll let that pass so easily.
We'll see how it turns out.
Yeah. WickN struggling a little bit with the accuracy, but keeping a combo here out the gate.
I don't think any of these players will have any issues getting past the slow part.
Yeah, saying that WickN does find the first break.
The commentator's curse.
Yeah, truly. But it does seem like he's bringing his accuracy a bit up, 95, 96% now. So, and it is still early in the map, so misses in this section won't matter that much on the score if you can keep your combo going forward.
There's lots of 1/3 doubles in these maps that are pretty hard to hit if you're sight reading.
Yeah, there's a very cheeky pattern at the end.
WickN drops one.
Yeah. Sadly, it doesn't look like Sobu is gonna break often
Anytime
on this
soon.
map. Yeah, so we might even see an FC from him on this kind of map. Oh.
The commentator's case.
Yeah, and he's clearly not happy about that one. It seems like his cursor going a bit wild over that one. But that means the combo advantage WickN now. So let's see if he can keep it. He's only 90k behind.
Yeah.
It is only 100 combo for WickN ahead of Sobu, but everything counts. Oh.
WickN does drop a lot there.
Yeah, it seems like he had a bit of a misread there and went to the wrong node. So again, the fact that he's side reading this is really coming back to haunt him. Sobo now again with a big combo after that unfortunate miss in the middle.
And we're nearly a quarter way left.
Big jumps here, but both players hit him.
If Sobu doesn't drop right now, then I don't think that this will matter.
No, and sadly, I think the middle miss for Sobu was more than an exception to this play, so I'm expecting him to FC the rest. But WickN putting up a good score here, breaking 200k now. Oh, Sobu taking a bit of a break.
I think he's just trying to rub it in.
Yeah, a bit of a bra moment from Sobu, it seems like.
Bra momentum.
Yeah.
And
again,
and Sobu will take this point.
Yeah, and he does FC this last devious pattern that we see WickN trip up on.
And that will be the end of this match. Sobu taking this match with a 4-0 score point. I think that was sort of expected from what I thought would happen.
Yeah, this was a match from the 8th seed against seed 57. So an expected score, but of course WickN is not out of the tournament. He'll just drop down to loser brackets, where he'll have another chance facing against a lot easier opponent.
We'll hope that he doesn't sight read the next pool.
Yeah, we
Yep.
hope so too.
Alright, thanks so much for joining us for this match. We're gonna take a break until the next match. And we'll come back to you just in a bit.